This morning on DC News Now, we're tracking that heat and humidity building back in. High temperatures today, low 90s, but it'll likely feel like it's near 100 degrees at times. I'll have more details on when we see some relief in that 7-day coming up. Also coming up this morning, gas prices going down. What's driving down those prices you're paying at the pump as you head out to fill up your tank this morning?
And a close race for county executive. How many ballots separate two candidates right now from claiming a top office in Maryland's largest county?
And it's back to school for some families this morning. Alarms ringing for students and staff at Fredericksburg City Public Schools. DC News Now is wishing all of you a great first day back. First day of school. All right, well, it is now 5 o'clock on a Monday morning. Good morning. I'm Tanaya Wright.
And I'm Corey James. Katie Ree in for Shanika Grimshaw. How's it going this morning?
Good morning. Well, it's looking pretty good. If you're dropping off the kids at school this morning, nothing too alarming. We're looking pretty good. Hopefully that weather holds up for them, too.
It sounds like it should. Which is the good news, yes. Especially this morning for the bus stop, you know, the kids should be A-OK. The temperatures, though, we'll start to notice those warming up through the day, and also we're tracking those high temperatures later on, low 90s. As we're taking a look outside right now, it is a bit of a steamy start, especially to this morning, but also will be quite steamy later on this afternoon with high temperatures, low 90s, but it will likely feel like it's near 100 degrees. Not only that, got that chance for an isolated thunderstorm to pop up later on this afternoon. Those will be very spotty, but the radar out there right now not tracking anything in the way of any showers or thunderstorms to kick off your Monday morning. A wider look at satellite radar shows us the setup. We do have a cluster of storms back out across Ohio. Back here locally, we are dry to kick off your Monday morning commute. Temperatures, though, as you're stepping out the door, we're right near 80 degrees already in D.C. at this hour. 75 in Fredericksburg, 75 Culpeper. Upper 60s Woodstock. You're coming at 69 degrees right now in Martinsburg. But that school bus forecast for Fredericksburg Public Schools, I know today is the first day. It'll be mainly clear around 6 a.m., 7 a.m. also mainly clear, but temperatures starting to be into the mid-70s, right near 80 degrees as we're getting close to 8 a.m. And like I mentioned, it's a dry start. However, later on this afternoon, count that chance for a few thunderstorms. But high temperatures today, low 90s for much of the area, 93 D.C., 94 in Frederick. And for Fredericksburg, we're looking at 93 degrees for that high later on this afternoon. Futurecast showing us most of the day is dry, and most of the morning is also dry by 9 a.m. Still seeing those winds streaming in out of the south-southwest, starting to notice a few isolated showers back out towards the west around noon today. A few spotty showers and even maybe a rumble of thunder or two by about 2 p.m. And then notice as it advances closer towards D.C., it's right around 4 p.m. We're still dry in D.C. and Fredericksburg is mainly back out towards the west. So we do see the potential for a few of those spotty showers. And a few of these, as I mentioned, could contain a rumble of thunder or two. Otherwise, as we look ahead towards tomorrow, still hot and humid and a chance for an isolated thunderstorm as well. I'll have more detail on that in just a few minutes. Right now, I'll toss it over to Katie Ree with the very latest on traffic. What's the latest update?
Good morning. We're looking pretty good around the rest of our coverage area. We're looking pretty green everywhere. You know, looking around our coverage area, if you're heading out the door, dropping your kids off at school, or you get an early morning heading into work, you're looking pretty okay. All around our Washington metro area, same thing as you're heading around 495 all around our area. We're looking pretty good. Now, again, same thing as you're heading down towards Northern Virginia and up towards Bethesda, Silver Spring, Greenbelt. Nothing too bad, but also nothing too concerning. But also then I'm also going to turn it over to the desk, and I'm wishing all of you guys who are heading out the door for your first day of school a very happy first day of school and a very happy Monday.
All right, thank you, Katie. Well, we begin this morning with some breaking news out of Prince George's County this morning. That's where police say a teenager was shot.
This all happened on Jade Court in Peppermilt Village. Our contributor Larry Calhoun of DC Real Times News reports from the scene.
Prince George's County Police responded for a shooting. They found the juvenile, approximately 15-year-old male, suffering from a gunshot wound. That individual was transported to a local hospital.
So far, police have not released any information on a possible shooter. Authorities also have not said anything about a motive. And this morning, one person is in custody after a wild scene in Prince George's County. It happened around 7 o'clock last night on Walker Mill Road in Capitol Heights. When officers arrived, they found a woman who was shot. According to our partner, DC Real Times News, the suspect ran from the scene, carjacked someone at gunpoint, then crashed into a car near the intersection of Southern Avenue and East Capitol Street in Southeast. The driver hit describes what happened.
My car turned and I hit another car. All these policemen came. They had their guns drawn. They were saying, "Oh, put your hands up, he's got a weapon." So I got down and then I ran to the police officer. It was just the scariest thing ever.
Yeah, very scary there. The suspect was taken into custody. The woman who was hit was taken to a nearby hospital. Her condition is not known at this hour.
Your time right now is 5:05. Happening today, a final goodbye for two sisters from Potomac who were killed in a house fire. Jillian and Lindsay Weiner died last week while the family was on vacation in the Hamptons. That service is going to take place at Washington Hebrew Congregation in Northwest. Now, the girls' parents and brother were not seriously injured in that fire.
Your time right now is 5:05. A house fire in Southeast leaves a teen in critical condition. DC Fire and paramedics pulled the teenage boy from the second floor, three-story duplex yesterday. The fierce flames destroying the home, displacing the teen and two adults.
Currently, right now, the fire's completely knocked down. Units are picking up and cleaning up, and the fire investigation units inside trying to determine the cause and origin of the fire.
A firefighter suffered a minor injury in the fire and rescue.
And from our Hagerstown Bureau this morning, a father is facing charges in a deadly encounter. Police say Thomas Dorsey got into a fight with his son. During that fight, the 58-year-old is accused of stabbing his son's friend. That friend died. Dorsey is now being charged with first and second-degree murder, as well as assault. Officers tell DC News Now that someone has minor knife injuries, but they did not specify who that person was.
Your time right now is 5:06 this morning. Health officials in Prince George's County are planning for a monkeypox town hall this week. Right now, the CDC is reporting more than 180 cases of the virus in Maryland. The county says a panel of experts will talk about prevention, treatment, and vaccination. They will also open things up for a Q&A session. The virtual town hall will be held Wednesday. You can log on via Zoom from 6:30 to 7:30 that night. All right, developing now, the Senate is sending the Inflation Reduction Act to the House after a long weekend on the Hill. This is a big win for Democrats passing the bill focused on combating climate change and recent economic struggles. The Senate voted 51-50 with Vice President Kamala Harris casting the tie-breaking vote. Majority Leader Chuck Schumer celebrated the passage of the bill while calling out Republicans for opposing it.
The yeas are 50, the nays are 50. The Senate being equally divided, the Vice President votes in the affirmative, and the bill, as amended, is passed.
The House will vote on the bill when lawmakers return Thursday. That is when it is expected to pass. The bill will then head straight to the president's desk.